Nidderdale is a landscape full of contrasts. Windswept moorlands and steep river valleys merge into gently rolling pastoral scenes. But there's one thing this stunning landscape is lacking.
Trees, and Nidderdale wants more of them. But with so many rare and endangered species, like the adders I saw earlier, calling this place home, you can't just plant them any old place.
Dr. Kelly Harmer has helped develop a 5-year plan, working with landowners to create new woodlands here, helping to combat climate change and improve biodiversity. One of the best places to plant is around existing ancient woodland. But how do you identify one? Kelly's brought me to Hackfall, an ancient wood on the edge of the Yorkshire Dales, to teach me how to read the clues hidden in the landscape.
I genuinely assumed that ancient woodland, you'd know one because of the trees, but that's not the case, is it?
It would be nice if that was the case, but in most places, including Hackfall, they've been felled and replanted. So a lot of the older kind of veteran trees that you might expect are not in most ancient woodlands.
So if the age of the trees aren't a telltale sign, then what is? Well, Kelly's spotted some clues on the ground that surrounds them.
There are 4 ancient woodland indicators just in this little spot. Most of the woodlands that people will walk through won't be ancient woodland, but you may well see things like wild garlic and dog's mercury, which is this upright plant here. The real indicator here, though, in my opinion, is this little white flower, and this is wood anemone. And in terms of ancient woodland, it's a really great indicator because of the way it spreads. So the main way that it spreads is by developing its root systems and spreading underground, and that's a really slow process. And one estimate suggests that a plant like this can only spread 6 feet in 100 years. So if you look around at the individuals we can see and the distances between them and the distance they cover, you start to get an idea of just how long this plant has been undisturbed in the woodland.
One wood anemone, as gorgeous as it is, does not an ancient woodland make, though, Kelly, does it?
No, we need a lot of different indicators in the same woodland, which is easier to find if we have lots of different conditions in the woodland. So we're in a much wetter spot now, so we've got slightly different plants to look at.
What are these?
This is opposite-leaved golden saxifrage. It's got these lovely little pretty yellow flowers on the top, and the colour is quite striking in a woodland because it's quite a lime green.
But is it an indicator?
Yes. And there are quite a few around. We've got wild angelica, we've got wood sorrel, and again we've got our dog's mercury and our ramsons.
Why is it so important then to identify these ancient woodlands, and particularly the small ones?
Ancient woodland is irreplaceable. You know, you're talking at least 400 years of stable conditions. So we can't create more, but what we can do is better protect the sites that we do have, particularly the smaller woodlands.
Caring for these woodlands couldn't come at a more urgent time, with a recent report by the Woodland Trust estimating that only 7% of our native woods are in a good ecological condition.